Nestled in the southwestern corner of Alberta, Waterton Lakes National Park is a place where rugged mountains meet the sweeping prairies, creating a landscape both dramatic and serene. While Banff may draw the crowds with its world-famous peaks and bustling town, Waterton offers a quieter, more intimate experience. One that is equally breathtaking, yet refreshingly peaceful. As you approach Waterton, the scenery shifts from rolling grasslands to towering mountains that rise abruptly from the plains. This unique meeting of ecosystems gives the park its distinct character. The air is crisp, tinged with the scent of wildflowers and pine, and the only sounds are the calls of birds and the gentle lapping of waves along the lake's shore. At the heart of the park lies Upper Waterton Lake, a deep sapphire blue expanse stretching across the Canadian border into Montana. The lake is framed by steep forested slopes and jagged peaks that seem to plunge straight into the water. Early morning mist hovers over the surface, and as the sun climbs higher, the water transforms into a mirror, reflecting the mountains in perfect clarity. The town site of Waterton is charming and unhurried, with quaint shops, cozy cafes, and friendly locals who are always eager to share their favorite hiking trails or wildlife sightings. Unlike its more famous cousin Banff, Waterton is free from the crowds and traffic, allowing visitors to truly relax and soak in the beauty that surrounds them. One of the park's most iconic landmarks is the Prince of Wales Hotel, perched dramatically on a bluff overlooking the lake. Built in the 1920s, the hotel's striking architecture and panoramic views make it a must-see, whether you're enjoying afternoon tea in the grand lobby or simply admiring the vista from the lawn outside. Waterton's network of trails offers something for every level of adventurer. The Bears Hump Hike is a local favorite, leading to a vantage point with sweeping views of the town, lake, and surrounding peaks. For those seeking a challenge, the Crypt Lake Trail is legendary, featuring a boat ride, a tunnel, ladders, and waterfalls before reaching a hidden alpine lake. Along the way, you might spot bighorn sheep, deer, or even a black bear foraging in the meadows. Wildlife thrives here, thanks to the park's diverse habitats. In spring and summer, wildflowers blanket the hillsides in vibrant color, attracting butterflies and hummingbirds. The park is also home to over 250 species of birds, making it a paradise for birdwatchers. Keep an eye out for soaring eagles, ospreys fishing in the lake, and the elusive western tanager flitting among the trees. Waterton is a place where nature feels close and accessible. Paddle a kayak along the tranquil shoreline, cycle the Red Rock Parkway as it winds through valleys and canyons, or simply sit by the lake and listen to the wind rustling through the aspens. In autumn, the park transforms as golden larches and aspen leaves turn the hills into a tapestry of color. And the air takes on a crisp, invigorating edge. Perhaps what sets Waterton apart most is its sense of tranquility. Here there's time to linger over a picnic, to watch the sun set behind the mountains, to share stories around a campfire under a sky filled with stars. It's a place that invites you to slow down, to reconnect with the natural world, and to discover the quiet beauty that lies just beyond the well-trodden paths. For those seeking the majesty of the Rockies without the crowds, Waterton Lakes National Park is Alberta's hidden gem. A quieter cousin to Banff, equally gorgeous and unforgettable in its own right. Nestled at the meeting point of the mighty Saguenay and St. Lawrence rivers, Tadoussac, Quebec, is a place where nature's wonders unfold in spectacular fashion. This small, picturesque village is renowned as one of the premier destinations for whale watching in North America, drawing visitors from around the world who seek a front-row seat to some of the planet's most awe-inspiring marine life. As you approach Tadoussac, the landscape transforms. Rolling hills give way to sweeping vistas of water, and the air carries a hint of salt from the expansive estuary. The village itself is charming, with colorful houses, historic buildings, and a tranquil harbor that seems to beckon adventurers to the water's edge. But it's what lies just beyond the shoreline that truly sets Tadoussac apart. The confluence of the cold, nutrient-rich Saguenay River with the vast St. Lawrence creates a unique marine environment. Here the waters teem with life, providing the perfect feeding grounds for a remarkable variety of whales. In these depths, krill and small fish gather in abundance, attracting some of the ocean's most majestic inhabitants. From late spring through early autumn, Tadoussac becomes a haven for whale watchers. Among the most frequently spotted are the playful minke whales, the acrobatic humpbacks, and the mighty fin whales, the second largest animal on Earth. But perhaps most iconic of all is the beluga whale. These striking white cetaceans are year-round residents of the Saguenay-St. Lawrence Marine Park, their distinctive forms gliding gracefully through the water. Setting out on a whale-watching excursion from Tadoussac is an unforgettable experience. Whether you choose a sturdy sightseeing boat, a nimble Zodiac, or even a quiet kayak, the anticipation builds as you scan the horizon for the telltale spout of a surfacing whale. Suddenly, a sleek back breaks the surface, followed by a plume of mist. Moments later, a massive tail flukes gracefully before disappearing into the depths. Each encounter is unique, a fleeting connection with creatures that have roamed these waters for millennia. But whales are just the beginning. The marine life in this region is astonishingly diverse. Harbor porpoises dart through the waves, playful and curious. Gray seals bask on rocky outcrops, their heads bobbing above the water as they watch passing boats. Overhead, seabirds wheel and dive. Gannets, gulls, and cormorants, all part of this vibrant ecosystem. The Saguenay-St. Lawrence Marine Park, established in 1998, plays a crucial role in protecting this natural treasure. Spanning over 200 square kilometers, the park is dedicated to conserving the region's unique marine environment and the creatures that call it home. Strict guidelines ensure that whale watching is conducted responsibly, minimizing disturbance and safeguarding the health of these incredible animals. Beyond the thrill of wildlife encounters, Tadoussac offers a deeper connection to the natural world. Interpretive centers and guided tours provide insight into the complex web of life that sustains this region. Visitors learn not only about the whales themselves, but also about the fragile balance of the ecosystem, the impact of climate change, and the ongoing efforts to preserve this extraordinary habitat for future generations. As the sun sets over the river, painting the sky with hues of gold and crimson, it's easy to understand why Tadoussac holds such a special place in the hearts of those who visit. Here, the rhythm of the tides, the call of seabirds, and the breathtaking sight of a whale breaching against the horizon remind us of the beauty, power, and fragility of the natural world. In Tadoussac, every day brings the promise of discovery, and every moment on the water is a testament to the enduring magic of marine life. Standing tall against the Toronto skyline, the CN Tower is more than just an architectural marvel. It's a symbol of Canada's ingenuity and a beacon for visitors from around the world. Rising over 1,800 feet, the tower once held the record as the world's tallest freestanding structure, and even today, its sheer height and elegant design continue to inspire awe. But the CN Tower is not just about breathtaking views and dizzying heights. It's also a gateway to some of Toronto's most memorable culinary experiences. As you approach the base of the CN Tower, you're greeted by a vibrant atmosphere that buzzes with anticipation. The elevators, with their glass floors, whisk you upwards at lightning speed, offering a thrilling glimpse of the city shrinking beneath your feet. When the doors open, you step out onto the observation deck, where floor-to-ceiling windows reveal a panorama stretching from Lake Ontario to the distant edges of the city. On clear days, you can even catch a glimpse of Niagara Falls on the horizon. But perhaps the most unforgettable experience awaits just a few floors above, at the 360 restaurant. This revolving dining room completes a full rotation every 72 minutes, ensuring that every seat in the house enjoys a constantly changing view. As you settle in, the city lights begin to twinkle below, and the menu tempts you with a selection of Canadian-inspired dishes. Here, the culinary team prides itself on showcasing local ingredients and flavors. You might start with a creamy Ontario burrata, paired with heirloom tomatoes and a drizzle of basil oil. For the main course, options like Alberta beef tenderloin or maple-glazed Atlantic salmon highlight the diversity of Canadian cuisine. Each dish is thoughtfully prepared, combining classic techniques with a modern twist. Of course, no visit to the CN Tower would be complete without sampling one of the desserts. The maple crème brûlée is a perennial favorite. Its rich custard infused with the sweet, unmistakable taste of pure Canadian maple syrup. As you savor each bite, the city continues to revolve around you, creating a dining experience that is as dynamic as it is delicious. Beyond the 360 restaurant, the CN Tower also offers more casual fare at the Horizons Restaurant and Le Café. Whether you're in the mood for a quick sandwich, a fresh salad, or a cup of locally roasted coffee, you'll find plenty of options to satisfy your appetite. The emphasis here is on quality and freshness, with many ingredients sourced from Ontario farmers and producers. But the culinary adventure doesn't end at the tower itself. The surrounding neighborhoods are a treasure trove of diverse food experiences, reflecting Toronto's reputation as one of the world's most multicultural cities. Just steps from the CN Tower, you'll find bustling food markets, trendy bistros, and cozy cafes. The nearby entertainment district is home to everything from Japanese izakayas to Italian trattorias, while food trucks parked along the street serve up everything from gourmet poutine to spicy jerk chicken. For those with a sweet tooth, the city's bakeries and dessert bars offer delights like butter tarts, Nanaimo bars, and fresh-baked pastries. And if you're feeling adventurous, venture into Chinatown or Kensington Market, where you can sample flavors from around the globe. Vietnamese pho, Indian curries, Middle Eastern falafel, and so much more. In the heart of Toronto, the CN Tower stands as a testament to human achievement, offering visitors not only spectacular views, but also a taste of the city's rich and varied food culture. Whether you're dining high above the clouds or exploring the vibrant streets below, you'll find that Toronto's flavors are as diverse and unforgettable as its skyline. Nestled in the heart of the Canadian Rockies, Banff National Park stands as a testament to nature's grandeur and the spirit of adventure. Spanning over 6,600 square kilometers, it is Canada's oldest national park, established in 1885. With its towering mountains, emerald green lakes, and sprawling forests, Banff offers a world of wonder for visitors seeking to immerse themselves in breathtaking wilderness. The journey begins in the charming town of Banff, a vibrant hub surrounded by rugged peaks and alpine meadows. Here, the air is crisp, and the scenery is nothing short of spectacular. Stroll along Banff Avenue, where quaint shops, cozy cafes, and art galleries beckon. The town is a blend of rustic mountain charm and modern amenities, making it the perfect base for exploring the park. One of the park's most iconic sites is Lake Louise, a glacial lake renowned for its turquoise waters and dramatic backdrop of snow-capped mountains. In the summer, visitors can hike along the lakeshore or venture up to the Lake Agnes Tea House, where a steaming cup of tea awaits after a rewarding climb. In winter, the lake transforms into a magical skating rink, surrounded by frosted trees and the towering Victoria Glacier. Another must-see is Moraine Lake, nestled in the Valley of the Ten Peaks. The vibrant blue waters, framed by rugged summits, create a scene so stunning it once graced the back of Canada's $20 bill. Early risers are rewarded with tranquil mornings, when the lake's surface mirrors the surrounding peaks in perfect stillness. Wildlife abounds throughout Banff National Park. Elk graze in open meadows, bighorn sheep scale rocky cliffs, and with luck, you might catch a glimpse of a grizzly bear foraging in the distance. The park is a haven for photographers and nature lovers alike, offering endless opportunities to connect with the natural world. But Banff is more than just a feast for the eyes. It's also a destination for culinary exploration. Alberta is known for its rich agricultural heritage, and the food scene here reflects that legacy. In Banff and the surrounding region, you'll find menus featuring locally sourced ingredients, from tender Alberta beef to wild game and fresh mountain berries. Start your day with a hearty breakfast at one of Banff's beloved bakeries, where flaky pastries and artisan breads are made fresh each morning. For lunch, savor a bowl of bison chili or a sandwich piled high with smoked meats, complemented by a side of crisp, locally grown greens. As evening falls, the dining options expand to include everything from casual pubs to fine dining establishments. Alberta beef is a highlight. Perfectly grilled steaks, juicy burgers, and slow-roasted prime rib are staples on many menus. Adventurous eaters might try elk or venison, prepared with flavors that celebrate the region's wild bounty. No meal is complete without sampling some of Alberta's craft beers or locally produced wines. The province's breweries are gaining recognition for their creative and refreshing brews, often inspired by the surrounding landscape. Pair your drink with a view of the mountains, and you'll understand why dining in Banff is as memorable as the scenery itself. For those with a sweet tooth, Alberta's huckleberries and Saskatoon berries are transformed into jams, pies, and desserts that capture the taste of the Rockies. Whether you're sharing a slice of berry pie in a cozy cafe or enjoying a gourmet meal with mountain views, The flavors of Alberta are as unforgettable as the park's natural beauty. Banff National Park is a place where adventure and relaxation coexist, where every meal is a celebration of local flavors, and every moment is framed by the awe-inspiring majesty of the Canadian Rockies. Whether you come for the hiking, the wildlife, or the food, one thing is certain. Banff leaves a lasting impression, inviting you to return time and again. Nestled along the banks of the mighty St. Lawrence River, Old Quebec stands as a living testament to centuries of history, culture, and tradition. As you stroll through its narrow cobblestone streets, you're transported to another era. A place where fortified walls still embrace the city, and every stone seems to echo with stories of explorers, settlers, and artists. Old Quebec is not just a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a vibrant heart of French Canada, where the past and present blend seamlessly. The charm of Old Quebec begins at the iconic Château Frontenac, a grand hotel perched majestically atop Cap Diamant. Its turrets and copper roofs dominate the skyline, inviting visitors to step inside and experience a taste of old-world elegance. From its terraces, you can gaze out over the lower town, where the city first took root in the early 17th century. Here, Place Royale unfolds, a picturesque square lined with centuries-old stone buildings, boutiques, and galleries. It's easy to imagine Samuel de Champlain himself walking these streets, founding the city that would become the cradle of French civilization in North America. Wander further, and you'll discover the fortifications that once protected Quebec from invaders. The city's ramparts, gates, and cannons offer a tangible link to its military past. Stroll along the Dufferin Boardwalk, where locals and visitors alike gather for sweeping river views and lively street performances. In the winter, the city transforms into a snowy wonderland, with twinkling lights and festive markets filling the air with warmth and cheer. Yet Old Quebec is more than its architecture and history. It's a feast for the senses, especially when it comes to food. The city's culinary scene is a celebration of its French heritage, blended with local ingredients and a spirit of innovation. Step into a cozy bistro, and you'll be greeted by the comforting aroma of traditional dishes like tourtière, a savory meat pie spiced with cloves and cinnamon. Poutine, a Quebecois classic, is a must-try. Golden fries smothered in rich gravy and squeaky cheese curds, offering a satisfying taste of local comfort food. For those seeking a more refined dining experience, Old Quebec boasts an array of gourmet restaurants. Chefs here draw inspiration from the region's bounty. Think fresh seafood from the Gulf of St. Lawrence, wild mushrooms from nearby forests, and artisanal cheeses crafted in the countryside. Duck confit, foie gras, and creamy seafood chowders grace many menus, often paired with robust Quebec ciders or wines from the province's emerging vineyards. No visit would be complete without sampling maple-infused delights. From fluffy pancakes drizzled with golden syrup to decadent maple tarts and candies, the sweet sap of Quebec's iconic trees finds its way into countless treats. In springtime, sugar shacks pop up around the region, inviting guests to indulge in hearty meals and traditional music, all centered around the season's maple harvest. Beyond its restaurants, Old Quebec comes alive in its open-air markets. The Old Port Market is a treasure trove of local produce, fresh-baked breads, and handmade chocolates. Here you can chat with farmers, sample regional specialties, and discover the flavors that define Quebecois cuisine. As evening falls, the city's cafes and wine bars fill with laughter and conversation. Musicians strum guitars on street corners, and the scent of freshly baked pastries lingers in the air. Whether you're savoring a leisurely meal with friends or grabbing a quick snack between sightseeing adventures, food in Old Quebec is more than nourishment. It's a celebration of culture, community, and the enduring spirit of this remarkable city. In Old Quebec, every meal tells a story, and every street invites you to become part of its living history. From its timeless architecture to its unforgettable flavors, this enchanting corner of Quebec City offers a journey for the senses, one that lingers long after the last bite. Rising majestically above the Ottawa River, Parliament Hill is more than just the seat of Canada's federal government. It is a symbol of national identity, a showcase of Gothic Revival architecture, and a gathering place for locals and visitors alike. As you approach the hill, the iconic Peace Tower commands your attention. its clock face watching over the city, and its carillon bells echoing stories of Canada's past. The Parliament buildings, with their intricate stonework and copper-topped roofs, stand as both a testament to history and a living hub of democracy. Walking the grounds, you'll find statues and monuments honoring key figures and moments in Canadian history. The Centennial Flame flickers, representing the unity of Canada's provinces and territories, while the vast lawns become a stage for celebrations, protests, and the changing of the guard. In the summer, the air is filled with excitement as families picnic, tourists snap photos, and street performers entertain crowds. Winter brings a quieter beauty, with snow blanketing the grounds and the buildings glowing softly against the crisp air. But Parliament Hill is only the beginning of Ottawa's vibrant experience. Just steps away, the city's culinary scene invites you to explore flavors as diverse as the country itself. Ottawa's food culture is a reflection of its multicultural population, with influences from French, Indigenous, Asian, Middle Eastern, and European traditions. Whether you're seeking fine dining or casual bites, the city offers something for every palate. Start your culinary adventure at Byward Market, one of Canada's oldest and most iconic public markets. Stalls brim with fresh produce, artisanal cheeses, and locally made treats. Here you can sample the city's famous beaver tails, a sweet fried pastry shaped like a beaver's tail and topped with everything from cinnamon sugar to chocolate hazelnut. The market buzzes with energy as locals shop for ingredients and visitors discover new flavors. For a taste of Canadian heritage, try a classic poutine, a comforting dish of crispy fries smothered in rich gravy and squeaky cheese curds. Many restaurants put their own twist on this beloved favorite, adding toppings like pulled pork, smoked meat, or spicy jalapenos. If you're in the mood for something lighter, Ottawa's vibrant cafe scene offers everything from flaky croissants to fair trade coffee, perfect for a leisurely morning overlooking the city's historic streets. Beyond the market, Ottawa's neighborhoods each boast their own culinary gems. In Little Italy, you'll find cozy trattorias serving handmade pastas and wood-fired pizzas. Chinatown offers steaming bowls of pho, dim sum, and bubble tea. For a taste of the city's French roots, indulge in elegant bistros offering duck confit, rich pâtés, and delicate pastries. Ottawa's proximity to local farms and producers means that farm-to-table dining is a way of life. Many restaurants highlight seasonal ingredients, crafting menus that change with the harvest. Fresh maple syrup, wild berries, and artisanal cheeses often find their way into dishes, giving you a true taste of the region. As the sun sets behind Parliament Hill, the city's patios and rooftop bars come alive. Sip a local craft beer or a glass of Canadian wine as you take in views of the illuminated skyline. Food festivals throughout the year celebrate everything from multicultural cuisine to craft chocolate, inviting everyone to join in the feast. Whether you come for the history, the architecture, or the food, Ottawa's Parliament Hill and its surrounding culinary scene offer a rich tapestry of experiences. It's a place where tradition meets innovation, where every meal tells a story, and where the heart of Canada is found not just in its halls of power, but in the shared joy of good food and community. Niagara Falls, a natural wonder straddling the border between the United States and Canada, has captivated visitors for centuries with its thundering cascades and breathtaking vistas. But beyond the roaring waters and misty rainbows lies a vibrant culinary scene waiting to be explored. Whether you're a first-time traveler or a seasoned visitor, Niagara Falls offers a feast for the senses, both in its awe-inspiring sights and its diverse flavors. Begin your journey at the heart of the falls, where the rumble of water sets the stage for an unforgettable experience. As you gaze at the Horseshoe, American, and Bridal Veil Falls, the sheer power and beauty of nature are overwhelming. But just steps away, the aromas of local kitchens beckon, promising another kind of adventure. Niagara's culinary landscape is shaped by its location, climate, and multicultural influences. The region's fertile soil and temperate weather make it ideal for growing fresh produce, from crisp apples to juicy peaches and world-renowned grapes. In fact, Niagara's vineyards are famous for producing some of the best wines in North America, particularly ice wine, a sweet golden nectar made from grapes harvested after the first frost. Start your food exploration with a classic Canadian treat, poutine. This comforting dish features crispy fries topped with squeaky cheese curds and smothered in rich, savory gravy. It's a must-try for anyone visiting the Canadian side of the falls. Many local diners and food trucks put their own spin on poutine, adding toppings like pulled pork, smoked meat, or even spicy jalapenos. For those seeking a taste of the region's bounty, the Niagara Parkway is lined with farm stands and orchards. Here you can sample freshly picked cherries, apples, and peaches, or sip on handcrafted ciders and fruit wines. In the summer and fall, the area comes alive with farmers markets, where local growers offer everything from artisan cheeses to homemade preserves. Seafood lovers will find plenty to savor as well. The proximity to Lake Ontario means that fresh fish is always on the menu. Try the local lake trout or pickerel, often served grilled or pan-seared with seasonal vegetables. Many waterfront restaurants offer stunning views of the falls, allowing you to dine while listening to the distant roar of cascading water. No visit to Niagara is complete without experiencing its thriving wine scene. The Niagara Peninsula is home to over 100 wineries, each offering tastings and tours. Sample award-winning Rieslings, Chardonnays, and the region's signature ice wine. Many wineries also feature farm-to-table restaurants, where chefs pair locally sourced ingredients with their finest vintages. If you're in the mood for something international, Niagara Falls delivers with a diverse array of global cuisine. From Italian trattorias serving wood-fired pizzas and handmade pasta, to Indian restaurants offering fragrant curries and tandoori specialties, there's something to satisfy every palate. The city's vibrant food scene reflects its multicultural community, making it a delicious melting pot of flavors. Don't forget to indulge your sweet tooth. Niagara is famous for its maple syrup, which finds its way into everything from pancakes and waffles to candies and pastries. Be sure to try a maple-infused dessert or pick up a bottle of pure Canadian maple syrup as a tasty souvenir. As the day winds down, stroll through the illuminated streets, where the falls glow with colorful lights and the air is filled with laughter and music. Perhaps end your evening with a scoop of locally made ice cream or a decadent pastry from a neighborhood bakery. In Niagara Falls, every meal is an opportunity to discover something new. From farm-fresh produce and world-class wines to comforting classics and international delights, the flavors of Niagara are as unforgettable as its legendary waterfalls. So come hungry and let your taste buds join in the adventure. Nestled deep within the Canadian Rockies, two of Alberta's most iconic destinations, Lake Louise and Moraine Lake, beckon travelers with their breathtaking beauty and tranquil majesty. These glacially fed lakes, set within the heart of Banff National Park, offer more than just stunning scenery. They are windows into a wild, ancient landscape shaped by nature's most powerful forces. Lake Louise, often called the Jewel of the Rockies, is renowned for its vivid turquoise waters, which owe their striking color to fine rock flour carried into the lake by meltwater from the surrounding glaciers. Framed by towering peaks and the impressive Victoria Glacier, Lake Louise is a place where the grandeur of nature is on full display. Early in the morning, as the sun begins to rise, the lake's surface mirrors the snow-capped mountains and lush forests, creating a scene so pristine it almost seems unreal. Visitors to Lake Louise find themselves drawn to its famous shoreline, where a historic chateau stands as a testament to the region's long-standing appeal. The Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise has welcomed travelers for more than a century, offering a touch of luxury amidst the wilderness. From here, a network of hiking trails invites exploration. The Lake Agnes Tea House Trail, a favorite among hikers, winds through dense evergreen forests and rewards adventurers with panoramic views and the promise of a warm drink at the mountaintop tea house. In summer, the lake comes alive with the gentle glide of canoes, their red hulls contrasting vividly with the blue-green water. In winter, the scene transforms as snow blankets the landscape, and the lake becomes a skating rink surrounded by icy peaks. Just a short drive away, Moraine Lake offers its own brand of magic. Tucked into the Valley of the 10 Peaks, Moraine Lake is smaller but no less spectacular. Its waters, a brilliant shade of blue, are set against a backdrop of rugged mountains that rise dramatically from the shoreline. The color of Moraine Lake is so intense and unique that it has become a symbol of Canada's wild beauty. even gracing the back of the country's old $20 bill. The best way to experience Moraine Lake is to climb the Rockpile Trail, a short but steep path that leads to an overlook with one of the most famous views in the Rockies. From this vantage point, the 10 towering peaks encircle the lake, their reflections shimmering in the crystal-clear water below. It's a place that inspires awe and a sense of connection to the natural world. Both Lake Louise and Moraine Lake are more than just picturesque destinations. They are living ecosystems, home to an array of wildlife. Grizzly bears, elk, and mountain goats roam the surrounding forests, while eagles and ospreys soar overhead. The changing seasons bring new wonders: wildflowers in the spring, golden larches in the fall, and a serene hush in the winter as snow muffles every sound. To visit Lake Louise and Moraine Lake is to step into a world where time seems to slow down, where the air is crisp and clean, and where the beauty of the natural world is both humbling and uplifting. Whether you come to paddle across the tranquil waters, hike the alpine trails, or simply sit and take in the view, these lakes offer an unforgettable experience. In the heart of Alberta's wilderness, Lake Louise and Moraine Lake remind us of the power and peace that can be found in nature's most spectacular places. Their beauty endures through the seasons, inviting all who visit to pause, reflect, and marvel at the wonders of the Canadian Rockies. Toronto is a city where cultures converge, and nowhere is this more evident than in its vibrant food scene. Nestled on the northern shore of Lake Ontario, Toronto is Canada's largest city, home to people from more than 200 distinct ethnic origins. This diversity is reflected in every corner, every neighborhood, and especially every plate. Whether you're a lifelong resident or a first-time visitor, exploring Toronto's food is like taking a culinary journey around the world without ever leaving the city limits. Begin your day in the historic St. Lawrence Market, one of the world's great food markets. Here, the scent of freshly baked bread mingles with the aroma of smoked meats and sizzling pea meal bacon sandwiches, a Toronto classic. Vendors offer everything from locally sourced cheeses and maple syrup to international delicacies, making it a true microcosm of the city's multicultural palette. Venture into Kensington Market, and you'll find a bohemian enclave bursting with color, creativity, and flavor. The narrow streets are lined with independent cafes, bakeries, and global eateries. Here, you might sample empanadas from a Latin American bakery, sip Vietnamese iced coffee, or indulge in vegan treats made with locally grown ingredients. Kensington is a testament to Toronto's embrace of innovation and tradition, where old-world recipes are reimagined for a new generation. Chinatown, one of the largest in North America, offers an endless array of options for those craving Asian cuisine. Dim sum carts roll through bustling dining rooms, offering bite-sized dumplings, steamed buns, and sweet egg tarts. Noodle shops serve bowls of hand-pulled noodles in rich broths, while bakeries tempt with mooncakes and pineapple buns. Yet Chinatown is just one of many Asian enclaves. Head north to neighborhoods like Koreatown or Little India, and you'll encounter the sizzling sounds of Korean barbecue or the intoxicating spices of South Asian curries. Toronto's Little Italy, Greektown, and Little Portugal each offer their own unique flavors and traditions. In Little Italy, the air is fragrant with espresso and wood-fired pizza. Greektown's Danforth Avenue is alive with the scent of grilled souvlaki, fresh tzatziki, and honey-soaked baklava. In Little Portugal, you'll find pastel de nata, creamy custard tarts with flaky pastry, served alongside strong coffee in cozy cafes. The city's food scene isn't just about international flavors, it's also about innovation. Toronto has become a hotspot for creative chefs who blend global influences with local ingredients. Upscale restaurants serve dishes that are as beautiful as they are delicious, while pop-up eateries and food trucks introduce new trends and bold flavors to eager crowds. From fusion tacos to gourmet poutine, Toronto's chefs are constantly pushing boundaries, making the city a playground for food lovers. No exploration of Toronto's food would be complete without mentioning its love for festivals and street food. Every summer, the city comes alive with events like Taste of the Danforth, the Toronto Food Truck Festival, and Nuit Blanche, where streets are transformed into open-air dining rooms. Here you can sample everything from Jamaican jerk chicken to Japanese takoyaki, all while soaking in the city's infectious energy. At the heart of Toronto's food culture is a spirit of inclusivity and curiosity. It's a place where family recipes are cherished, new ideas are welcomed, and every meal is an opportunity to connect. Whether you're savoring a simple street snack or indulging in a multi-course feast, Toronto invites you to taste the world, one delicious bite at a time. Nestled in the heart of the Canadian Rockies, Jasper National Park stands as a breathtaking testament to the wild beauty of Alberta. Spanning over 11,000 square kilometers, it is the largest national park in the Canadian Rockies and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a sanctuary where nature's grandeur unfolds in every direction. The journey into Jasper begins with the iconic Icefields Parkway, a scenic highway that winds its way through towering mountains, past turquoise lakes, and alongside ancient glaciers. This route alone offers a glimpse of what awaits: awe-inspiring vistas, wildlife sightings, and the promise of adventure. Jasper National Park is a mosaic of landscapes. Dense forests of spruce and fir blanket the valleys, their emerald canopies sheltering a world teeming with life. Above, rugged peaks rise sharply, their snow-capped summits piercing the sky. Glacial rivers carve their way through the land, feeding crystal-clear lakes like the famous Maligan Lake, whose tranquil waters reflect the surrounding mountains in perfect symmetry. Maligan Lake is more than just a postcard view. It is a gateway to exploration, where visitors can paddle across its serene surface or embark on a boat tour to Spirit Island, one of the most photographed spots in Canada. The lake's turquoise hue, created by rock flowers suspended in the water, is a striking reminder of the glaciers that shaped this land thousands of years ago. But Jasper's wonders are not confined to its lakes. The park boasts a network of hiking trails that range from gentle walks to challenging backcountry treks. The Valley of the Five Lakes offers a family-friendly stroll past a series of jewel-toned ponds, each one more vibrant than the last. For those seeking a greater challenge, the Sulphur Skyline Trail rewards hikers with panoramic views that stretch as far as the eye can see. Wildlife thrives in Jasper's protected expanse. Elk graze in meadows at dawn, bighorn sheep scale rocky cliffs, and black bears amble through the underbrush. If you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of a wolf or a shy woodland caribou. Birdwatchers flock here to spot over 300 species, from soaring eagles to tiny hummingbirds. This diversity is a testament to the park's commitment to conservation and the delicate balance of its ecosystems. Jasper is not just a summer paradise. In winter, the park transforms into a snowy wonderland. Frozen waterfalls, like the stunning Malign Canyon, become icy sculptures ripe for exploration. Cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and ice skating offer new ways to experience the landscape, while the Jasper Skytram whisks visitors up Whistler's Mountain for sweeping views of snow-draped peaks. As night falls, Jasper reveals one of its most enchanting secrets. Designated as a dark sky preserve, the park is one of the best places in the world to stargaze. Free from light pollution, the night sky comes alive with a dazzling display of stars, planets, and the ethereal glow of the northern lights. Each October, the park hosts the Jasper Dark Sky Festival, drawing astronomers and enthusiasts from around the globe. Beyond its natural wonders, Jasper is a place of connection. Between people and the land, between past and present. Indigenous peoples have called this region home for thousands of years, their stories woven into the fabric of the park. Today, visitors are invited to learn about this rich cultural heritage, deepening their appreciation for the land and its history. Jasper National Park is more than a destination. It is an invitation to immerse yourself in the wild, to discover the beauty of untouched nature, and to find inspiration in the vastness of the Canadian Rockies. Whether you seek adventure, tranquility, or a deeper connection to the world around you, Jasper awaits, ready to leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. Tucked away on the rugged west coast of Newfoundland, Gros Morne National Park stands as one of Canada's most breathtaking natural treasures. Spanning nearly 700 square miles, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a land where raw geological history meets unspoiled wilderness, offering visitors a glimpse into the very forces that shaped our planet. The park takes its name from Gros Morne Mountain, a towering peak that rises more than 800 meters above sea level. Its French name means large mountain standing alone, and from its summit, panoramic views stretch across glacial valleys, dense forests, and the deep blue waters of the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Hiking the Gros Morne Mountain Trail is a rite of passage for adventurers, a challenging journey that rewards with vistas few places on Earth can rival. But Gros Morne is more than just a mountain. It is a geological wonder, home to the tablelands, a barren, rust-colored expanse that looks more like the surface of Mars than anything else on Earth. Here, the Earth's mantle has been thrust up from deep beneath the crust, revealing rocks that are normally hidden miles below our feet. Walking through the tablelands is like stepping back in time, to an era when continents collided and mountains were born. The park's landscape is a tapestry of fjords, forests, and bogs. Western Brook Pond, a landlocked fjord carved by glaciers, is perhaps the park's crown jewel. Towering cliffs rise dramatically from the water's edge. Waterfalls tumble down sheer rock faces, and the silence is broken only by the call of a loon or the splash of a distant paddle. Boat tours glide across the pristine waters, offering a front-row seat to this ancient spectacle. Wildlife thrives in Gros Morne's diverse habitats. Moose, introduced to Newfoundland in the early 20th century, now roam the forests in large numbers. Caribou, black bears, red foxes, and snowshoe hares are also at home here. Along the coast, visitors might spot seals basking on the rocks or whales breaching just offshore, especially during the summer months when the waters teem with life. Gros Morne is not just a sanctuary for nature, it is also a living link to Newfoundland's rich cultural heritage. The small communities that border the park are steeped in tradition. In places like Woody Point and Norris Point, colorful houses dot the shoreline, and the air is filled with the sounds of folk music and the aroma of fresh seafood. Local guides share stories of fishing, shipbuilding, and the enduring connection between people and the land. Year-round, Gros Morne offers something for every kind of explorer. In summer, hikers traverse trails that wind through forests and over mountains. Kayakers paddle along sheltered inlets, and cyclists ride quiet roads beneath towering cliffs. Autumn brings a blaze of color as the leaves turn, and in winter, the park transforms into a playground for snowshoers and cross-country skiers. Yet, perhaps the greatest gift of Gros Morne is the sense of wonder it inspires. Standing on a windswept cliff, gazing out over ancient fjords and mountains older than time itself, one cannot help but feel humbled by the beauty and power of nature. It's a place that invites reflection, adventure, and a deep appreciation for the wild places that still exist in our world. Whether you come for the geology, the wildlife, the outdoor adventure, or simply the peace and quiet, Gros Morne National Park promises an experience that will linger long after you leave. An enduring reminder of nature's grandeur on the edge of the North Atlantic. Nestled on an island in the St. Lawrence River, Montreal stands as a vibrant testament to the unique blend of cultures, history, and innovation that define Quebec. As Canada's second-largest city, Montreal is renowned for its European charm, cosmopolitan energy, and a spirit of creativity that pulses through its streets. The city's origins stretch back to 1642, when French settlers founded Ville-Marie, a small mission village that would eventually grow into the bustling metropolis we know today. Over the centuries, waves of immigrants from around the world have made Montreal their home, shaping its neighborhoods, cuisine, and cultural landscape. Walking through Old Montreal, you're transported to another era. Cobblestone streets wind past centuries-old stone buildings, their facades adorned with intricate details. The majestic Notre Dame Basilica, with its soaring twin towers and breathtaking stained glass windows, stands as a symbol of the city's rich religious heritage. By day, horse-drawn carriages clatter over the stones. By night, the area glows with the soft light of lanterns, inviting visitors to linger in its many cafes and boutiques. Beyond the historic district, Montreal bursts with life and color. The Plateau, known for its bohemian flair, is a patchwork of vibrant murals, quirky shops, and bustling bistros. Here, the city's famed bagels are baked in wood-fired ovens, and the scent of fresh coffee drifts from corner cafes. Mile End, a multicultural hub, is where artists, musicians, and foodies converge, drawn by the promise of world-class cuisine and an ever-changing creative scene. Montreal's culinary landscape is as diverse as its people. From classic French fare to poutine, Quebec's beloved dish of fries, cheese curds, and gravy, The city offers a feast for every palate. Food markets like Jean Talon and Atwater overflow with fresh produce, artisanal cheeses, and local specialties, reflecting the region's agricultural bounty and commitment to sustainable food practices. The city's bilingual nature is woven into daily life. French is the official language, but English and many other languages are spoken, creating a tapestry of voices that reflects Montreal's global connections. This linguistic duality is celebrated in the city's theaters, galleries, and festivals, where artists from all backgrounds come together to share their stories. Montreal is also a city of festivals. Each year, it hosts a dazzling array of events, from the internationally acclaimed Jazz Festival to Just for Laughs, the world's largest comedy festival. In winter, the city transforms into a wonderland during Montréal en Lumière, a festival that celebrates light, food, and culture with outdoor installations and gourmet experiences. No matter the season, there's always something to discover. Nature is never far away in Montreal. Mount Royal, the city's namesake, rises in the heart of downtown, offering panoramic views and a peaceful retreat from urban bustle. Designed by Frederick Law Olmsted, the same landscape architect behind New York's Central Park, Mount Royal Park is a favorite spot for picnics, cycling, and winter sports. Along the waterfront, the Old Port comes alive with activities. From river cruises to open-air markets and vibrant public art, education and innovation are central to Montreal's identity. With world-class universities and a thriving tech sector, the city attracts students and entrepreneurs from across the globe. Its creative industries, film, music, video games, and design, are internationally recognized, making Montreal a hub of talent and innovation. Above all, Montreal is a city of warmth and resilience. Its people are known for their friendliness, open-mindedness, and pride in their heritage. Whether you're exploring its historic streets, savoring its culinary delights, or joining in its festivals, Montreal invites you to experience a place where tradition and modernity coexist, and where every visit offers something new to discover. Cape Breton Island, nestled on the northeastern tip of Nova Scotia, is a land where rugged coastlines meet rolling highlands and where Celtic traditions blend seamlessly with Acadian heritage. This island isn't just a feast for the eyes. It's a haven for the senses, especially for anyone with an appetite for adventure and good food. As you cross the Canso Causeway and set foot on Cape Breton, the landscape unfolds with dramatic beauty. Towering cliffs drop into the Atlantic, while winding roads snake through deep forests and along pristine beaches. The famous Cabot Trail, often called one of the world's most scenic drives, offers breathtaking views at every turn. But it's also a journey through the island's rich culture and culinary delights. Cape Breton's food scene is a reflection of its history and its people. Here, the bounty of the sea is celebrated, with lobster, snow crab, and mussels taking center stage. The cold, clean waters surrounding the island yield seafood that is sweet and succulent, often prepared simply to let the natural flavors shine. In small fishing villages like Baddeck, Cheticamp, and Louisbourg, you'll find lobster suppers that are legendary. Whole lobsters steamed to perfection, served with melted butter, homemade rolls, and creamy potato salad. The experience is communal, lively, and deeply rooted in local tradition. But Cape Breton's culinary story doesn't end with seafood. The island is a tapestry of cultures, each leaving its mark on the local cuisine. The Acadian influence is strong, especially in communities like Cheticamp. Here you might sample fricot, a hearty chicken and potato stew, or rappie pie, a comforting dish made from grated potatoes and seasoned meat. The flavors are rustic and satisfying, a testament to the resourcefulness of early settlers. The Scottish roots of Cape Breton run deep, and you'll find this heritage in both music and food. Oatcakes, crisp, buttery biscuits, are a beloved treat, often enjoyed with a cup of tea or paired with local cheese. In pubs and kitchens across the island, you might encounter hearty stews and savory pies, echoing the flavors of Scotland but made with Nova Scotian ingredients. No exploration of Cape Breton's food would be complete without tasting its sweets. The island's bakeries are famous for their pies, especially those made with wild blueberries picked from the nearby barrens. These berries, smaller and more intensely flavored than their cultivated cousins, are baked into flaky crusts and served warm, sometimes with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Maple syrup, harvested from the island's forests, finds its way into everything from pancakes to candies, adding a touch of sweetness to the local fare. Cape Breton's food is also about the experience. The warmth of a kitchen, the laughter of friends and family, the sound of fiddles in the background. Farmers' markets, like the bustling one in Mebu, offer a chance to meet local producers and sample everything from artisanal cheeses to fresh-caught seafood and homemade preserves. Here, the connection between land, sea, and table is celebrated with pride. For those seeking something truly unique, Cape Breton is home to a growing number of craft breweries and distilleries. Local beers often feature flavors inspired by the island's landscape, from spruce tips to wild berries. Glenora Distillery, nestled in the hills near Inverness, produces Canada's first single malt whiskey, drawing visitors from around the world to sample its smooth, peaty flavors. In Cape Breton, food is more than sustenance. It's a celebration of community, culture, and the natural beauty that surrounds you. Whether you're savoring fresh lobster on a windswept shore or enjoying a slice of blueberry pie in a cozy cafe, every bite tells the story of this remarkable island. Nestled on the rugged west coast of Vancouver Island lies the small, picturesque community of Torino, British Columbia. Surrounded by lush, temperate rainforests and the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, Torino is a place where nature and culture intertwine, creating a unique haven for locals and visitors alike. Though often overshadowed by its more famous neighbor, Tofino, Torino has quietly carved out its own identity, one that is deeply rooted in the land, the sea, and a shared passion for exceptional food. Life in Torino moves at a different pace. Here, the rhythm is dictated by the tides, the seasons, and the ever-changing weather. The people of Torino have learned to embrace the bounty of their surroundings, turning to the forests, rivers, and ocean to inspire their culinary traditions. From the moment you arrive, the salty tang of the sea air mingles with the earthy scent of cedar and fir, hinting at the flavors that await. Seafood is at the heart of Torino's food culture. The Pacific Ocean provides an abundance of fresh fare. Wild salmon, spot prawns, Dungeness crab, and halibut are just a few of the treasures hauled in by local fishers. In the early morning, you can often spot small boats returning to the harbor, their holds brimming with the day's catch. At the local markets and restaurants, these ingredients are transformed into dishes that celebrate both simplicity and freshness. Imagine a plate of perfectly grilled salmon, its skin crisp and golden, served alongside a salad of wild greens foraged from the forest. Or perhaps a steaming bowl of chowder, rich with clams and crab, its flavors deepened by the addition of locally grown potatoes and leeks. But Torino's food scene is not defined by seafood alone. The forests surrounding the community are a forager's paradise, offering a wealth of edible treasures throughout the year. In the spring, wild mushrooms, morels, chanterelles, and pine mushrooms emerge from the mossy undergrowth, prized by chefs and home cooks alike. Berries, too, are abundant in the summer months. Tart salal, sweet huckleberries, and juicy salmon berries find their way into jams, desserts, and sauces. Even the humble seaweed harvested at low tide is dried and used to impart a briny richness to soups and snacks. Local farms play a vital role in Torino's food landscape as well. Despite the challenges of a coastal climate, dedicated farmers cultivate everything from root vegetables and leafy greens to heritage grains and orchard fruits. Many restaurants in Torino pride themselves on their farm-to-table ethos, sourcing ingredients directly from nearby growers. This commitment to local produce not only supports the community, but also ensures that every meal is imbued with the flavors of the land. The culinary creativity of Torino's residents shines through in their willingness to blend tradition with innovation. Indigenous influences are woven into the fabric of local cuisine, honoring the deep connection between the land and its original stewards. Smoked fish, bannock, and wild berry preserves are just a few examples of dishes that reflect this heritage. At the same time, chefs draw inspiration from global flavors, incorporating techniques and spices from around the world to create dishes that are both familiar and excitingly new. Dining in Torino is as much about the experience as it is about the food. Whether you're enjoying a casual meal at a waterfront cafe, sharing a picnic on the beach, or sitting down to a multi-course feast in a cozy restaurant, you'll find that every bite tells a story of resilience, creativity, and a deep respect for the natural world. In Torino, food is more than sustenance. It is a celebration of place, community, and the simple joys of sharing a meal with others. Nestled along the banks of the Avon River, Stratford, Ontario, is a town where history, culture, and charm intertwine to create an unforgettable experience. Renowned across Canada and beyond, Stratford is best known for its world-class Shakespeare Festival, a celebration of theatrical excellence that transforms this quaint town into a vibrant stage each year. But Stratford's allure extends far beyond the footlights. Its cozy streets, lined with heritage buildings and inviting shops, beckon visitors to slow down, explore, and savor the unique spirit of this cultural gem. The heart of Stratford beats strongest during the annual Shakespeare Festival, a tradition that began in 1953 and has since grown into one of North America's premier theater events. Each season, the festival draws thousands of theater lovers, eager to witness the timeless works of William Shakespeare and other great playwrights brought to life by talented actors and visionary directors. The festival's iconic main venue, the Festival Theatre, stands as a testament to Stratford's enduring commitment to the arts. Its sweeping lawns and riverside setting create a picturesque backdrop for evenings filled with drama, laughter, and applause. Inside the theaters, the magic unfolds. From the tragic depths of Hamlet to the mischievous antics of A Midsummer Night's Dream, each performance is meticulously crafted, blending traditional interpretations with innovative staging. The festival also embraces contemporary works and musicals, ensuring that every visitor, whether a seasoned Shakespeare enthusiast or a curious newcomer, finds something to captivate their imagination. Beyond the main stage, the festival's influence ripples through the town, with workshops, backstage tours, and lively discussions inviting everyone to engage with the world of theater. Yet Stratford's charm is not confined to its stages. Step outside the theater doors, and you'll find yourself wandering through streets steeped in old-world elegance. Victorian-era architecture, lovingly preserved, houses a delightful array of boutiques, galleries, and cafes. Each storefront tells a story, whether it's a family-run bakery tempting you with the scent of fresh pastries, or a local artisan's shop showcasing handcrafted treasures. The pace here is gentle, encouraging visitors to pause, browse, and discover the hidden gems that make Stratford unique. The town's culinary scene is another highlight, shaped by the region's rich agricultural heritage. Farm-to-table restaurants offer seasonal menus bursting with flavor, while cozy tea rooms invite you to linger over a cup of tea and a slice of homemade pie. Food lovers can follow the Stratford Chocolate Trail, sampling decadent treats from local chocolatiers, or join a guided tasting tour to meet the passionate chefs and producers who infuse the town with culinary creativity. As you stroll along the river, the beauty of Stratford's natural surroundings becomes clear. Swans glide gracefully across the water, while lush gardens and tree-lined paths offer peaceful retreats from the bustle of daily life. In the warmer months, picnickers gather on the lawns, musicians perform in the park, and the town's vibrant floral displays burst into color. Even in the quieter seasons, Stratford's cozy atmosphere remains, with twinkling lights and festive decorations creating a sense of warmth and welcome. Stratford, Ontario, is a place where stories come alive, on stage, in the streets, and in the hearts of those who visit. Whether you're drawn by the thrill of live theater, the charm of historic avenues, or the simple pleasures of good food and friendly faces, Stratford promises an experience that lingers long after you leave. It's a town where tradition and creativity walk hand in hand, inviting you to step into a world of inspiration and delight. Nestled deep within the Selkirk Mountains of British Columbia lies a town that feels like a hidden gem, radiating a unique blend of free-spirited energy and awe-inspiring natural beauty. This is Nelson, a place where the echoes of the counterculture movement still linger in the mountain air, and every street corner tells a story of creativity, community, and connection to nature. As you arrive in Nelson, the first thing that strikes you is the breathtaking landscape. The town hugs the shores of Kootenay Lake, its crystal-clear waters reflecting the snow-capped peaks that surround it. Towering evergreens line the hillsides, and in every direction, the mountains rise up, their slopes inviting adventure and exploration. Whether it's the vibrant colors of wildflowers in the spring or the golden hues of autumn leaves, Nelson's natural beauty is a constant companion, changing with the seasons but always captivating. But Nelson is more than just a scenic destination. It's a place with a soul. The town's reputation as a haven for artists, dreamers, and those seeking an alternative way of life dates back to the 1960s and 70s, when waves of young people arrived, drawn by the promise of community and the allure of the mountains. Today, that spirit endures. Wander along Baker Street, Nelson's charming main thoroughfare, and you'll find a vibrant tapestry of independent shops, organic cafes, and colorful murals. The aroma of locally roasted coffee mingles with the scent of incense, and laughter drifts from open-air patios where friends gather to share stories and ideas. The people of Nelson are as diverse and welcoming as the landscape itself. Musicians strum guitars on street corners. Artisans display their handmade wares at bustling markets, and yoga studios offer classes that blend ancient wisdom with modern mindfulness. There's a sense of openness here, a willingness to embrace new ideas, new faces, and new ways of living. It's not uncommon to meet someone who came to Nelson for a weekend and decided to stay for a lifetime, captivated by the town's easygoing pace and inclusive spirit. Adventure is woven into the fabric of daily life. In the winter, powder hounds flock to nearby Whitewater Ski Resort, renowned for its deep snow and laid-back vibe. In the warmer months, hiking and biking trails crisscross the mountains, leading to hidden waterfalls and panoramic viewpoints. Kootenai Lake beckons with opportunities for kayaking, paddleboarding, and fishing, while the surrounding forests offer a peaceful retreat for those seeking solitude and reflection. Yet, amid all this natural splendor, Nelson's true magic lies in its sense of community. Local festivals celebrate everything from music and film to eco-conscious living and artisan crafts. Farmers markets brim with fresh produce, homemade preserves, and the laughter of neighbors catching up. Here, sustainability isn't just a buzzword, it's a way of life, reflected in the town's commitment to local food, renewable energy, and environmental stewardship. In Nelson, the boundaries between art and life, work and play seem to blur. It's a place where you can spend your morning practicing yoga by the lake, your afternoon exploring mountain trails, and your evening listening to live music beneath a canopy of stars. The town's hippie heritage isn't just a relic of the past. It's a living, breathing part of Nelson's identity, shaping its culture and inspiring all who visit. So whether you're drawn by the promise of adventure, the allure of creative expression, or simply the desire to slow down and savor the moment, Nelson welcomes you with open arms. Here in the heart of the mountains, you'll find a community that celebrates individuality, cherishes the natural world, and invites you to be part of something truly special. Nestled along the rugged coastline of Nova Scotia lies a gem of maritime heritage, Lunenburg. This vibrant fishing village, with its iconic rainbow-hued buildings, is more than just a picturesque destination. It's a living testament to centuries of seafaring tradition and cultural resilience. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Lunenburg stands as one of the best surviving examples of a planned British colonial settlement in North America, its streets echoing with stories of shipbuilders, fishermen, and explorers. As you approach Lunenburg, the first thing that captures your attention is its dazzling waterfront. Rows of wooden houses, painted in brilliant reds, blues, yellows, and greens, line the harbor, their reflections shimmering on the calm Atlantic waters. These colors are more than aesthetic. They're a nod to the town's nautical roots, once helping returning fishermen spot their homes from the sea. The town's layout, with its grid of narrow streets and steep slopes, was carefully designed in 1753 by British settlers, and remarkably, it has remained almost unchanged for over 2 centuries. Lunenburg's heart beats in its harbor. For generations, this has been a working waterfront, alive with the sounds of shipwrights, the scent of salt air, and the bustle of daily catches. The town's shipbuilding legacy is legendary, perhaps best embodied by the Bluenose, a world-famous racing schooner built here in 1921. The original Bluenose became a symbol of Nova Scotia's maritime prowess, gracing the Canadian dime and inspiring pride across the nation. Today, a replica, Bluenose 2, continues to sail from Lunenburg, welcoming visitors aboard and connecting the past to the present. Wandering through Lunenburg's streets, you'll notice the seamless blend of history and modern life. The town's architecture is a unique fusion of British, German, and local influences, with ornate wooden trim, distinctive dormer windows, and hand-carved details. Many of these buildings have been lovingly preserved or restored, housing cozy inns, art galleries, and seafood restaurants that serve the freshest lobster, scallops, and fish chowder you'll ever taste. The Fisheries Museum of the Atlantic, with its striking red facade, invites you to step into the world of Nova Scotia's fishing industry, offering hands-on exhibits and tales from retired sea captains. But Lunenburg is more than its buildings and boats. It's a community that cherishes its heritage while embracing creativity and innovation. Local artists find inspiration in the ever-changing light and the dramatic landscapes, filling studios and galleries with works that capture the spirit of the sea. Festivals and events throughout the year celebrate everything from folk music to tall ships, bringing together residents and visitors in a joyful embrace of culture. The town's status as a UNESCO World Heritage Site isn't just an honor, it's a responsibility. Lunenburg's residents are dedicated stewards of their history, committed to preserving the authenticity of their home for future generations. This means careful restoration, sustainable tourism, and a deep respect for the traditions that shaped the town. It's a delicate balance, but one that Lunenburg manages with pride and passion. As the sun sets over the harbor, casting a golden glow on the colorful facades, Lunenburg feels timeless. Here, the past is ever present, woven into daily life, and every corner tells a story. Whether you're drawn by the romance of the sea, the charm of historic streets, or the warmth of a close-knit community, Lunenburg welcomes you to discover its magic. A place where history lives, and every day is painted in vibrant hues. Nestled between the towering peaks of the Coast Mountains and the sparkling waters of the Pacific Ocean, Vancouver stands as one of Canada's most vibrant and diverse cities. Located in the southwestern corner of British Columbia, Vancouver is celebrated for its breathtaking natural beauty, multicultural atmosphere, and dynamic urban energy. It's a place where the wildness of nature meets the sophistication of city life, offering residents and visitors an unparalleled blend of experiences. The city's landscape is defined by its unique geography. To the north, the mountains provide a dramatic backdrop and a playground for outdoor enthusiasts. In winter, Grouse Mountain, Cypress Mountain, and Mount Seymour beckon with skiing and snowboarding, while in the summer, their trails come alive with hikers and mountain bikers. To the west, the Pacific Ocean shapes the city's climate and lifestyle. Vancouver's beaches, such as Kitsilano, English Bay, and Jericho, are popular destinations for sunbathers, swimmers, and kayakers, especially during the long, warm days of summer. Vancouver's heart is its downtown core, a bustling hub of glass towers, leafy boulevards, and lively neighborhoods. Here, the city's multicultural heritage comes alive. Walk through the historic streets of Gastown, where Victorian architecture meets trendy boutiques and innovative restaurants. Discover the vibrant colors and flavors of Chinatown, one of the oldest in North America, where traditional markets and dim sum eateries invite exploration. In Yaletown, former warehouses have been transformed into chic lofts, cafes, and galleries, reflecting the city's spirit of renewal and creativity. One of Vancouver's most cherished treasures is Stanley Park, a 1,000-acre oasis bordering downtown. Encircled by the famous seawall, this urban park is a haven for walkers, cyclists, and families. Towering cedar, hemlock, and Douglas fir trees provide shade and tranquility, while the park's gardens, beaches, and totem poles tell stories of the land's indigenous peoples and the city's rich history. Vancouver's commitment to sustainability and green living is evident throughout the city. It's a leader in environmental initiatives, with a focus on public transportation, bike lanes, and green spaces. The city's public transit system, including the SkyTrain, buses, and Seabus, makes it easy to explore without a car. Community gardens, farmers markets, and eco-friendly buildings are woven into the urban fabric, reflecting a collective dedication to preserving the region's natural beauty. The city's culinary scene is a testament to its diversity. Here you can savor flavors from around the world. Japanese sushi, Vietnamese pho, Indian curries, and Italian pasta are just a few of the options. Vancouver's proximity to the ocean ensures a bounty of fresh seafood, with salmon, spot prawns, and Dungeness crab gracing many menus. Local chefs are renowned for their creativity, often blending global influences with Pacific Northwest ingredients. Beyond the city limits, British Columbia's wonders await. Just a short drive from Vancouver, you'll find the lush forests and waterfalls of Lynn Canyon, the vineyards of the Fraser Valley, and the world-famous ski resort of Whistler. The Sea-to-Sky Highway, a scenic route that hugs the coastline, offers jaw-dropping views and access to hiking, climbing, and adventure sports. Vancouver is also a center for arts and culture. The Vancouver Art Gallery, Museum of Anthropology, and a thriving theater scene showcase talent from Canada and beyond. Festivals throughout the year, like the Vancouver International Film Festival and Celebration of Light Fireworks, bring the community together in celebration. In Vancouver, every day offers a new adventure. Whether you're exploring its neighborhoods, tasting its cuisine, or venturing into the wilds of British Columbia, it's a city that invites you to experience the best of both worlds. The pulse of urban life and the serenity of nature, all in one unforgettable place. Nestled in the foothills of Canada's majestic Rocky Mountains, Calgary is a city where Western heritage meets cosmopolitan flair. Known for its vibrant energy and welcoming spirit, Calgary is more than just the gateway to adventure. It's a culinary destination in its own right. Here, the food scene is as diverse and dynamic as the people who call this city home. Calgary's food story begins with its roots. Historically, the city was a ranching hub, and that legacy is still tasted in every bite of locally raised Alberta beef. Whether you're savoring a perfectly grilled steak in a classic chop house or enjoying a gourmet burger at a trendy downtown eatery, the quality and flavor are unmistakable. Many restaurants take pride in showcasing farm-to-table menus, highlighting the best of Alberta's agricultural bounty, from juicy beef and pork to fresh dairy and seasonal produce. But Calgary's culinary landscape goes far beyond traditional Western fare. Over the past decade, the city has blossomed into a melting pot of global flavors. Stroll through the neighborhoods, and you'll find Vietnamese pho shops with steaming bowls of fragrant broth, Indian restaurants serving up rich curries and buttery naan, and sushi bars where the fish is flown in fresh daily. The city's multicultural population has brought an exciting array of international cuisines, making it easy to embark on a world tour of flavors without ever leaving town. One of the best ways to experience Calgary's vibrant food culture is by exploring its bustling markets. The Calgary Farmers Market and Crossroads Market are local favorites, offering everything from artisanal breads and cheeses to organic vegetables and handcrafted sweets. Here, local producers share their passion, and visitors can sample everything from wildflower honey to bison jerky. These markets are a testament to the city's commitment to supporting local growers and small businesses. For those seeking a more refined dining experience, Calgary boasts an impressive roster of acclaimed restaurants. Talented chefs are putting the city on the culinary map with innovative dishes that blend classic techniques with modern twists. Many establishments are recognized nationally and internationally, earning accolades for their creativity and dedication to quality. Whether it's a tasting menu that changes with the seasons or a cozy bistro serving comfort food with a gourmet touch, there's something to satisfy every palate. No exploration of Calgary's food scene would be complete without mentioning its thriving craft beer and cocktail culture. The city is home to a rapidly growing number of microbreweries and distilleries, each with its own unique approach to brewing and blending. From crisp lagers and hoppy IPAs to small batch spirits infused with local botanicals, there's no shortage of options for those who appreciate a well-crafted drink. Many establishments offer food pairings designed to complement their beverages, creating a complete culinary experience. Food festivals are another highlight of Calgary's calendar. Events like Taste of Calgary and the Calgary Stampede's Midway are beloved by locals and visitors alike. During these celebrations, the city comes alive with food trucks, pop-up restaurants, and outdoor markets, offering everything from classic fare treats to gourmet street food. It's a chance to sample the creativity and passion of Calgary's chefs and food artisans in a lively communal setting. In Calgary, food isn't just about sustenance, it's about connection. It's about gathering with friends and family, discovering new flavors, and celebrating the city's rich tapestry of cultures. Whether you're a lifelong resident or a first-time visitor, Calgary invites you to pull up a chair, take a bite, and experience the warmth and diversity that make this city's food scene truly unforgettable.